Mm-hmm.
This is where we end. Oh, it should be up ahead.
Yep.
Straight
Here
down.
we are. In beautiful Pasadena, California. Making our way over to the Pasadena Convention Center with Pacific Media Expo, PMX.
There's a way to edit both your phone and the tablet together, right?
Yeah. We got movie magic on our side, baby.
Wow.
Got Zordon. The power of music and drugs.
This is the other P-Town. This is like the P-Town with more money.
More money.
This is the older P-Town.
So what you're saying is this town has more problems, as Aristotle once said, more money, more problems.
More money, more problems. Aristotle,
B. Diddy.
P.I.G.,
Classic Greek philosophers, all of them.
Bob Simmons.
Bob Saget.
Yeah, Bob Saget was a real piece on it.
Yeah, he was real. Most people think he was a legend, but he was very, very real.
He like pulled the sword out of the butt.
Yeah. The stone, they call it, but you know, we know the truth. Yeah, it was the butt. So, yep. Matt. Still Matt. That hasn't changed.
One time
What's
right
up,
there.
Bubba? Huh?
We got one time right there. We got the fuzz.
The fuzz.
Sorry guys.
The fuzz.
Sorry guys, I'm not Rob, but you know, I'll try to be like a little bit just as boring as he is.
Yeah.
Throwing shade. Throwing shade.
Yep. He's just as awful. I hate that guy. We'll edit out how much I hate Robert. I despise him.
Oh shit.
Oh, I hate him with everything in me.
Moved it down.
And everything that's in me is hate. Oh, look at that.
Oh, okay. So this is the other Starbucks. They just moved it down.
We are on a quest to validate our parking. Very important. Very crucial. Yeah, we'll do that. It's not working! Got the fuel, leaving place, heading on over. Guys doing katas. So cool. What's up, guys? There's Op over there. What's up? Boom! All finished. Was delicious. So, we're getting cash. Everybody memorize his pin. And then we're gonna head on in, register, and all that good stuff. All right, TDoS. Oh, huh?
This channel's not only for kids, right?
I don't think it's for kids at all. Except for you, Jonathan. I know you watch our videos. Yeah, true. It's my drug money. Use this to buy things and extort people. Awful things. All right, cool, man. All right, almost at the registration hall. So got plenty of people here.
Guy on skateboard with guitar.
Boom! That guy is pro.
Fun. Start the video from there. Wait, what the fuck? This is A! This looks exactly like B. Look. A looks exactly like floor B.
Exactly like floor B.
That leads nowhere.
Okay.
We're trying to get the registration.
Oh, here we are!
Oh yeah, here's the registration.
Oh, there we go. Oh, this is much better. This is nice. Look at all this. Oh, wow. Look at oh, they even have air conditioning here. Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were.
The floor has no purpose.
So Matt ran into a couple people he knew while we were on the elevator, and he and I suppose I were so distracted with the conversation that we got off on the wrong floor.
Yeah, it's true. This is what happens when you network too much.
Too much networking. Yeah, we're off to a great start. All right, so we almost nearly
fade, son.
we almost nearly have our badges. It's been what?
Got off on the wrong
Oh, you know, only an hour or so. Hey guys, just finished up the concert. That shit was amazing. The guys, in case you couldn't hear me, are called Femme Fatale. We're hanging around, and I think this is their artist alley, or it's a swaggy, merchandisey set of booths. Over there, you can see back there in 107. Oh, am I out? Oh no, yeah, it's still recording. We got ourselves. We got ourselves speed dating, but they're full up, so I guess we're all spared there. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Look at that.
So long,
Speed dating. Hey, man. Everybody needs somebody. I wish them all the best of luck. So here's a little
There's like
photo
only
op
4
place.
girls in that panel.
Hey, how's it going?
By the way, run for president, please vote.
Oh, I will.
These nuts.
D's Nuts 2016.
What's up, man?
It's a pleasure to finally meet you. How'd you make it all the way out here from South Carolina?
Wait, what? No, this is a joke thing.
Oh, you're saying you're not the actual presidential candidate, D's Nuts?
No, I just made this as a joke.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, well, I'm gonna keep looking for him. Wishing the best of
He's
luck.
all the way in Iowa.
Iowa? Oh.
He's a 15-year-old, so good
Oh.
luck with that.
Well, you know, as long as it's enough votes, everybody can win.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
Have a good one.
Thanks. You too. Oh, damn sure. See, there you go. It's Artist Market. Checking that out. Look at all this.
How big this place is.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Got that. Look at that. Things and stuff. All right. Well, we'll head on up, explore a little bit more. Maybe get a nice background view. And I'll catch you in a little bit. Oh, you know what? Actually, forgot to mention about the concert. Let me talk about that for a little while. So the guys, like I said, oh look at that Filipino boxing.
Pajama party.
Ooh, pajama party. Wow, that's exciting. And all that. All right, so the concert went on for quite a while. It started around 7:30 or so. Went on like I wasn't sure what to expect. You know, I've been to one sort of Visual K style-esque concert before, and it was cool. It was with these guys called Versailles, way back over in Santa Ana, Costa Mesa kind of thing. Hold on, I'll come back in a little bit. There we
I
go.
want to thank everybody here. Open mic comedy. Don't be shy. You're more than welcome to come up and do comedy yourself.
I was wondering, have you guys been in a bike accident? Or, and not a motorcycle, bicycle accident?
Woo! It sucks.
Okay, like for example, one moment you're just staring at the nice houses on your right, and then all of a sudden you see a dumpster in front of you. Yeah. Well, this one, that happened to me, but I feel sorry. But there's this one time that I'll never forget. So, this is the one time that happened. I think I was 10 years old during that time, and then there was like a steep hill that curves left, right, and sharp left. Well, at the sharp left part, what happened was that I think I kind of got scared when I went fast, and then all of a sudden drifted to the right and started hitting my brakes. And then when I hit my brakes, next thing you know, my bike pushed me in the air, and then my vision to me is like, flying upside down, and then like a backflip, and then I crash land on the ground. And as for my bike, it crash landed right on top of me after that.
Ow!
Well, I didn't get injured, thank God, except for I probably ripped my pants, and I did injure one part of my body, my balls. So what happened was, after that happened, I was like, oh man, oh! Running to the bike path, oh! And then I think I saw my brother crash after me because he saw me flying in the air. Yeah.
Current state of time, we're like a cult. This is almost like, you know, if the KKK was also made up of black people, so it doesn't make any sense at all. Not in the slightest bit. So, I'm going to tell you guys something that's 1,000, probably 1,000,000% related to anime. It's got everything to do with it, and that's dicks. Dicks have everything to do with anime. You know why? Because dicks create people. Oh, okay. Now.
Oh, I couldn't hear you before.
It just comes.
Wait, could you repeat that again?
Dicks create people. So, imagine, like, I don't know when people are going to make a type of hentai that you get fucked so many times that's like almost every single orifice in your body, even the pores, like the smallest pores in your face. There's like microscopic dicks going into there, and your ear, probably your scalp, your epidermis, your urethra. You know, dicks going in your urethra, through your eye socket, dicks going in the back of your mouth, like in every hole of your esophagus. There's gonna be dicks like in your aorta. There's gonna be we got dicks over here. We got dicks over there. We got dicks everywhere, man. We got dicks in, I don't know, does anybody know any other holes that like dicks could go into?
Oh, vaginas.
No.
Whoa!
What the hell is that?
This is an anime con. There's a bunch of nerds here.
So dicks are gonna just keep going in different places. Dicks are gonna go in there.
What are those?
Dicks are gonna go here.
I was gonna slap him with the dick, but then he turned
But back to the point. Dicks are just gonna keep going in holes until dicks are. Sam, are you covering the camera?
What? No. I should, but I'm not.
Dicks are just gonna keep going in different places until you turn into the atomic level. You know,
Oh, this panel is a wretched hive of scum and villainy.
I guess because all the line cons and shit that we've done at AX, like AX is so fucked up that we'd go to this door and we'll have people stand by it. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, fucking lines going around the corner. And then people are like, what are we standing in line for? And we're like, I don't know, this door won't open.
What?
I'm dead fucking serious.
Sorry.
We literally make lines for people. That's why we started calling AX Line Con. Did you hear the story? Did you see the story in the article where people were like, they were in this line, like, so we closed off one of the autograph signing lines. And then we got people to like just randomly start standing there. And then as more people got there, we started phasing out our people. And people started asking like, hey guys, what are we all standing in this line for? They're like, I don't know. Everybody else has been standing in this line, so we're all trying to figure it out. Or I think we're all trying to go through this door right here. And the line was for nothing at all. It was so fucked up that this line was made for nothing at all, and people stood there until somebody just said, "Hey, I don't know what you guys are standing there for. That line is for nothing. Like we're not here for anything." And you're just like, "What? What have we been here for the last 2 hours for?" We're trying to figure that out.
Need to go home and.
Fucked up thing to do at cons ever. But how many parties have you been to of mine at AX?
I lost count.
Really? Okay. So, there's a story about this guy who came to our room party and was like, it's supposed to be like the coolest shit ever. This dude talked the most shit and was like, you guys' party suck, blah, blah, blah. We were like, okay, we got a way to get this dude back. We heard this dude was ordering food to his room. So, it was decided that somebody would go mess with the guy's food. It was a friend of ours, we're gonna call him TK. He sees the guys come for the food, he runs up, it's like, all right, sweet, hey, no worries, that's my room right there, we got it, I'll take it from here. He grabs the guy's food, runs it all baby back to our room. We're like, all right, what do you get? We open it up, this dude bought a sub. It was all perfectly wrapped up and everything. We're like, dude, what are we gonna do? We're like, oh, wait, I got an idea. TK's like, dude, for some reason I gotta take a shit. And we're like, TK, you're not really. He's like, yeah, turd sandwich. Dude, TK straight went to the bathroom, straight logged his sandwich, re-wrapped it up. You couldn't smell it. The most fucked up thing ever. He ran back, took the sandwich back to the dude's room, knocked on, was like, room service, and then left. Next thing you know, you just hear out, like, as we're all in the hallway waiting for it, you just hear, God! I'm just like, we're just laughing so hard, the elevator, we hear the door open. This is inside the Weston Bonner-Rector. If any of you guys are familiar with the Weston Bonner-Rector, you know it's just one big fucking circle, so there's really no fucking running. So when you hit an elevator, a fucking elevator sometimes can either take a few minutes, or it can take a few seconds. You're like, fuck, hurry up. And we hear the door open, we're like, shit, somebody's coming. And we fucking cut around the corner, and then we go inside one of the rooms. And then next thing you know, we turn around, we're like, oh shit, hotel steps behind us. What do we do? And we walk back out, and the dude's just like, and we just run right back into the dude. He's like, just gives us the most weirdest look, like, that was you guys with my sandwich, wasn't it? And I'm like, no, man, don't know what you're talking about. One of the guys behind us just fucking like, can't even hold back his laughter, just. He's like, it was fucking you guys, wasn't it? Like, no, I don't know what you're talking about, man. He's like, somebody put shit in my sandwich. I couldn't find out who it was. And we just like, oh dude, this dude fucking knows it's us, man. Like, just so you know, we're like, hey man, all right, so TK did it. And we just walked away. It was just like, you bitch. And we hear it, and we're just like,
We control that a little bit better. Also, dick in my face, so I'm comfortable with it. But no, I was just trying to think about like, okay, I'm going to an anime convention. This is my first thing. I should immediately write some pandering jokes. But 4 years ago, I actually lived in Japan for 3 months. It was this thing where like I'd set up my whole life to go and do this, and you know, since I was a little kid, but it was just that whole thing of like I had an older brother who watched a shitload of anime, and it was back when, if anyone's old enough to remember, it was genuinely hard to find stuff that was like either child friendly or not like someone's like twice dubbed copy of like a bootleg of Dragon Ball Z that didn't have any fucking subtitles on it. But I was basically introduced to it as like people get cut in half and explode, and there's nudity and it's wonderful. No, it was good, but somehow that led to always wanting to go to Japan. Built it up my whole life, and I eventually got to do it, and it was really fucking cool. I mean, I also, my girlfriend left me for like a 27-year-old philosophy major, and I also failed the Japanese class I was taking. And what other depressing shit can I tell you about the fact that I went to Japan, had a wonderful time, and then my life was in shambles after I got back? But it was great. I had a wonderful time. It was all very nice. Yeah, so, no. I had this really awesome experience, but in wanting it my whole life, I kind of grew up with that really horrible, like, unrealistic expectation of what Japan was supposed to be. I thought, okay, I'm gonna get there, and everyone's just gonna have, like, samurai swords and shit when I get off the plane, and everyone's gonna want to talk about anime. And you know, that's everything it's gonna be. Luckily, I grew the fuck up. No, it's one of those things where it's just like, when you're this high, you just see all of the world in context of like the most minimal details. Like as far as you're concerned, like Europe is just you know, it's just the UK, or it's just like I don't know, it's just a bunch of old shit, and then people wear very nice hats and buy a lot of expensive things, and you know, in parts of Europe, there's just like horrible, desperate, cold poverty, and everyone has like lung problems. I wondered if there was some. I guarantee there was something more anime related. No, seriously. I had this whole thing where I was thinking about like in regards to generalizations, and I guess this is the note I'll get off on. I'd sort of moved past the fact that it's like, even anime, it's like, okay, it's not all like tits and tentacles, we moved past that, it's all gotten a bit more complicated, we're fine, everything's fine. I get off the plane in Japan, it's just, I'm so buzzed, I'm so full of energy. And I turn on the TV, and it's not the first channel I get to. The first channel is just some average kind of like, you know, piece about like a roller coaster in Japan. The second channel I get to is definitely titty anime. Like, immediately. I'm talking, this is 11 p.m., I get to my hotel, first thing I go to, and it's women, high school girls in maid costumes with giant boobs, just like hanging over and pushed together, and it's like, this is normal. I spent all of this time in my head trying to build up that like, this isn't a real thing, that like otaku culture is not creepy and fucked up, and immediately I get there and turn on the TV, and it's all just titty anime, and pretty much every night at 11 p.m. in Japan, any channel you go to, titty anime. And it's always high school girls, and they're always wearing fucking maid costumes, and it's all really horrible, and yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm the only person who's upset by that.
So
Sorry.
my first joke. There are 3 Catholic nuns. All 3 of them are discussing in the beginning, right? They're arguing and everything. So the Mother Superior decides to come out, and she's like, all right, girls, you better stay here. I'm going to go on a spiritual journey. So I'll be right back. She goes on her spiritual journey. When she prays, she finds a bike. Just a bike, a regular bike. And she decides to come back and give it to the nuns that were arguing. And they loved the bike. There was a few weeks of harmony between them. They started doing everything with the bike. But in the end, now, the three nuns that were discussing in the beginning now start arguing about the bike. So the Mother Superior, when she hears this argument, she gets so pissed off, and she goes into the front. And she says to the three nuns, "Hey, if you three don't stop arguing about that bike, I'm going to put the seat back on it."
I only remember a couple, and for some reason a lot of them are blonde jokes, so sorry, maybe. So we'll start with one. So there's a blonde and a brunette at a bar.
Sorry, so if I said black jokes, then I heard blonde.
I wrote one. I don't know if it's any good. Maybe I'll share that one. We'll see.
There's no racist people in here.
No. I'll save that one for last. We'll see. Okay, so blonde and a brunette at a bar, and a couple other people too, and they're watching TV, right? And they see the news is blaring. It's live feed, and this guy's way up top on a skyscraper. He's standing on the ledge, right? And there's police officers kind of like shouting, "Oh, don't jump this thing." And that goes on for a while, just back and forth. And the brunette turns to the blonde and says, "All right, I'm gonna do a bet with you. I'll bet that he's gonna jump." Blonde turns to this. "You're on." So they're watching. As time goes on, the minutes tick on. The tension gets deeper and deeper, and one's cheering him on. "Don't jump! Don't jump!" One's jump! And then finally it hits a crescendo, and the guy jumps. Yeah. So the brunette says, "All right." So the blonde starts to take out the money to hand over, and the person says, Stop! I've got a confession. I saw this earlier. It's not actually live. I saw it, the last time the paper said it, And then the blonde says, "Oh, I know, me too, but I never thought he'd do it again."
Use the mic.
So, what else do I have? Yeah. What's that?
Racist one.
Let's skip that one. Skip that one. Because I was interested in stand-up, but I was never good at memorizing jokes. So it's the one I've read so far. We'll see if it's any good. Okay. So, the world's still in a lot of turmoil. We have an understanding with one another. In a lot of ways, we treat each other as equals. But I still never understood the idea of racism. To me, it just never made logical sense.
I can tell you.
Why does it matter who is the niggest?
There's two reasons. One, how many black people can you see in the dark? Two, if you ever see black people play tag in the dark, for some odd reason they can see every nigga in the room. I'm dead serious. Really? I'm dead serious. So at Anime California, we were playing tag. California, we were playing tag inside one of the big ballrooms with chairs scattered everywhere. And for some odd reason, you think somebody was gonna run and be like, "Fuck, I fell over a chair." But no, everybody was running. It was like, "No chair, no whoa, nigga, I see you crying, ducking over there in the corner," and the lights were completely off. And you're just like, how the fuck do they all see each other? But as the white dude comes in, he's like, "Where the fuck is everybody?"
Or hairy, or bald, like my daddy. But my mommy made me too with her pussy. So I decided to get a Brazilian this one time. That means I waxed my vagina.
Oh!
Rather,
I thought she kidnapped somebody and okay.
A professional waxed my vagina. I was 19 years old. I was gonna go visit my boyfriend in Fresno. His parents were swingers. They had sex with other married couples. That's not why I waxed my vagina. I wasn't planning on having sex with them and other couples. I thought I'd show it to my boyfriend once I saw him. So I walked into the salon and I told the young woman, I'd like you to wax the hair off my vagina. And she said, well, that's what I'm paid to do. Come on in. So I lay down on the table and get naked from the waist down, and she goes, before we start, I just want to say, you know, I just had lunch, and so I'm sorry if we're talking, and you know, I had salmon with like rice pilaf and garlic, so I apologize if my breath smells terrible. And I said, oh, I don't give a fuck, what, come on. We're gonna get real intimate in just a second. So she says, all right, lie down. I lie down on my back. She goes, we're doing the whole thing? Said, we're gonna fuck up this whole thing. We're gonna scorch the earth. We're gonna scorch this. And she's like, okay. So she says, all right, I'm gonna have you take your left foot and just kind of cross it over your right knee. At no point did I give any of you permission to film me doing this.
Hey, Beverella, wanna frisk me?